Tutorial number 2. Water sloshes back and forth in a tank as shown below. The frequency of sloshing omega is assumed to be a function of the acceleration of gravity, the average depth of the water h, and the length of the tank L. Develop a suitable set of dimensionless parameter for this problem using G and L as repeating parameter. So in this situation, so first that you need to know is if you get one question like this, but we don't teach you the equation for this system, so it is okay, just neglect everything, because in dimensional analysis what you need to do is you need to deal with units only, whether you know that situation or not, whether you know to solve it using an extra equation. Okay, so you could solve question for Buckingham pi theorem, because you need to start to develop your solution from the question. So here in this question it says that the frequency omega is a function of the gravity, of the depth, and of the length, and then it's become easier because the repeating parameter is given. So you need to take G and L as the repeating parameter. So first step that you need to do is you just make the mathematical expression. So omega is the function of G, H, and L. So you list down all the parameter, you list all the MLT here, and then you determine the main subject and you start to categorize them. So the L here is the geometry and the gravity is the kinematic. So and then as mentioned in the question, so we have G here as a repeating parameter, so we have L as repeating parameter, so means that the omega and H as non-repeating parameter. So and then to determine the pi terms here, so 4 minus 2, the total parameter, minus the repeating parameter. So this is this one and this is this one. So and then you will get 2 pi terms. So and then we develop these 2 pi terms, so it will become like this one, omega times GALB and H times GALB. So for pi 1 here, so we write down this one, and then you need to replace the MLT for pi 1, omega, G, and L, and then you need to determine what is the value of A and B. So and then finally you will get pi 1 is equal omega square root L over G. So and then we solve for the pi 2 here. So this is the mathematical expression. So and then we could get pi 2 is H over L. So and then your final answer should become like this, because you need to fulfill the final expression terms, which is pi 1 is the function of pi 2. And then you substitute all of this into pi 1 and pi 2. So this is pi 2. You substitute into here. So and then you will get omega square root L over G is the function of H over L. So means that if we never learn about this sloshing phenomenon, you still can solve this problem in terms of Buckingham pi theorem.